I don't think they play TDM together.
They did play CTF.
I can't. If someone can think of it, then I'll give them. If someone can think of the name, then I'm gonna put 2 codes in chat right now.
Oh shit. That's incentive right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jahar, totally off topic.
Oh
but
my god.
I'm drinking Texas beer. I just realized that.
Guys,
St. Arnold?
we're getting into the grand finals right now.
Topic. We've got. I'm actually watching a Ben here, just facing down Waz, who finally came in to sync up with the rest of his team and follow the things right up here. We've got Sanity actually barreling in, taking down everybody but Rafa, that is, who's completely untouched and shutting down that initial flag run. So that should be the only attempt on it until items come up, I would think. So Rafa's ready for more.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Fleischer looks like he's going to be setting up the D on his own end. We've got Sanity actually going for a first item steal, but it's going to be Benzona taking away, hopefully, something or other here. But he's defended against 2 of them so far. Waz getting taken down as well.
Late
waiting on it.
Power-ups.
I like that we had 2 potential steals.
Wow. Avenged, oh my god, still going at it. Beautiful job on the blue side, taking down all of these red players. Massive air rockets. He is going to be able to win that region over for his teammate on the red side. But he does eventually go down. Beautiful work from Avenged there. Lots of rocket damage. I want to take a look out in mid, see what we're looking at. Quad is coming in. Rafa, I'm going to stick with him. We got Quad coming into this base. Plasma, it looks like, is the weapon of choice, but really doesn't have much of a choice than anything else. But the rockets are coming out. He does go down. Sanity comes out of nowhere. We'll take that down. So a nice little run from Rafa. But ID is going to try and do what he can with the last of that quad, but goes down as well.
Yes, Sprout Thistle. It is Durful. I'll put codes on soon. It was
Durful. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you, man. Thank you,
over here. Durful.
Rafa's really looking to fend off everything he can with machine gun, but he's going to take one for the team. And can actually get a pretty damn good spawn there, but he's been playing a lot of defense as well, so he needs to get back to base. But in the meantime, IED's got the pickup here. So low on health, and Fleischer.
Oh, wow.
He wanted the health.
He did a great job trying to double back there. He did confuse the other player that was listening for him, but Fleischer kind of hurt gripping back into the base and was able to take him down.
Yeah, you can't confuse Fleischer because he's not paying attention. It's a great strat, to be honest.
Flither.
I'm watching ID at the moment. He's trying to make his way into the enemy base. He's got a teammate right in front. And Fleischer's going to drop. Flag has been taken. He's just going to push into Viju, and he's going to grab the kill, but he's got Sanity in front of him. Rail lands, but
plasma.
All of the plasma lands.
Dim balls. Beautiful work from Sanity getting that flag back, but ID, again, he does spawn right on top of the YA on his side, but he has nothing but plasma right now. The rockets are going to help, but at rail would be exactly what it was. A nice air rocket on the Fleischer, and the shotgun finish takes absolutely no damage. Does pick up that rail, and he's going to push in here. I believe Avenge should be right behind him. I'm sure that is exactly who's going to be running offense with him. But actually, he's going to sit back and wait for this. But what? Right behind him, Benzona comes out of nowhere.
No, it's
but
different.
ID's getting a quad steal here. We've got Waz and crew coming over the top. ID only has a shotgun, which you think would do the trick here, but it's taking a few more shots.
He does it.
Take everybody down. Viju's going to get knocked down, though, but at least with only 55 health, this could be a mutual frag as Fleischer picks up the flag, leaving it on the board, so that should be a reset. But we've got Rafa here with 10 seconds of quad left, red armor, and the flag, so potential here, but he's going to get caught.
Wow.
And Klimt.
Fleischer was getting it done. He had 3 HP remaining with that flag return. That is pretty clutch. So nice work from him. But ID is still on the hunt here. He's at 87 HP, and he will be jumping into the enemy base. Nice rockets. He will take down Sanity. He does die, though. But that is one less defender that he has to worry about, and he just gets the perfect spawn to come help Avenged. He's pushing in, takes down Viju, but in the meantime, Waz has the flag, and ID, on the other hand, we're looking at a nice little standoff here. That yellow armor is going to look mighty tasty. He does take it. He gets the rail from behind, but he should be able to get it. Wow.
Sorry, that rail. Just a little back off, a little two-step, and then, yeah, casual rail.
Yeah.
Still railable, though.
Ooh, wow, Fleischer.
And it's going to be a minute wait there. Control under the bridge. Wow. Still gonna, on the cap, 1-0 here for the blue team.
Oh, nicely done by Team 4. We've got Rafa, though, immediately on the pickup. What's he going to be able to offer us? He's got plenty of health in which to rocket jump. 50 health bubble, definitely going to be assisting. Oh, he basically gave away his position there. Fleischer didn't even check to turn around, but Rafa is going to drop because of this. Let's keep following him though for a moment and see if he can take this a little bit further. He wants to prepare for power-up, so actually he's going to back off defensively, and he might have ID go do the dirty work over in the red base.
That's what ID do.
Damn
Yeah,
straight.
a bit of a lull in the moment before items come up. ID's not going to be on it. He's going to be mid-map instead. We've got Avenge stealing away the regen here, and Waz getting their own regen. So the blue team is getting all of their items completely taken away. Gonna have to see what they can do with 2 regens though.
Avenge is going aggressive. So I'm going to actually watch him a little bit. Oh, doing good damage. Fleischer hurting, but he hits the rail that he needs to. I'm going to watch Waz now. He's had assist, but now he's on his... Oh no, we've got Sanity's coming inside as well. And it is Benzona who eventually does get taken out. Sanity right behind Waz. I'm going to have to stick with them to see if they can
I don't blame you.
move the flag over. Oh, there's a rail from behind. There's so many teammates beside him. And their health is there. And actually, Waz managed to take down the flag carrier. VG returns it, and this is going to be a cap to tie things up.
But here comes everybody barreling down the staircase to flood it, but Waz is actually getting a lot of these frags just with machine gun. Leave it to Waz.
Let's get the last hit.
But that'll tie us back up here as we have the first quarter eaten out of the clock. Waz is setting up for something here out of the guard. It's actually kind of all quiet as he pushes in here on the staircase. He's got one teammate there with him, and it's going to be trying to take down Rafa. He had a beautiful rocket right in there. It's down to Sanity to get that last one in, but it's not going to happen. Rafa is untouchable at this point.
Oh no, Sanity taking so many rockets, trying to take down Avenged, who's floating below him. He's going to drop. And with power-ups soon, I'm going to go back over to Waz. Can he defend this? I think he's heard people getting in their base, so he's got to alert his teammates. We might have a flag touch in a moment, so we could be switching over. Let's get some quad action.
Waz setting up on the red item. See who's over on the blue item. Actually, Rafa's making sure that he's defending it now. That's actually a good thing for him there. So Waz getting away with the quad.
Waz.
The other one in the hands of Bench, and Waz is looking for this rail. He's got him stuck back in the corner. You're not going to be doing too much good with it there. Fleischer getting away with it, though.
Double quad here. I'm on Fleischer now. He's going to be taking down IT.
And nobody else
double
is on
quad
Fleischer,
is...
apparently. He's going to be able to take away that one frag and come back with 5 seconds left. He could be able to shut down...
Oh, Benzona.
Wow.
Sick moves there. Waz with the last second hit quad. Switched over to him. He's going to pick off Benzona now. He's looking for another angle. Got to be careful not to jump into one of those rockets. Good damage, but you know, no cigar.
Taking a look here at KDRs, I'm just interested in seeing how many times Rafa's been taken down. 20 and 11 here. And the top defender over on the red side of things, Fleischer, is 19 and 11.
No. Only so much shotgun damage Waz can do. Yeah, we're going to see him
The
go back
blue
in.
D is left very, very weak, but eventually Sanity does go down. So, but Fleischer has got something else to say. 87 HP. He's taking this flag. Rocket jumping up 50 HP now. He does have a friend here. Waz is going to try and boost him across, but everybody is out there. And the pummel comes out from Rafa, and Waz is not happy.
Quote unquote friend. Yeah, you go out there first.
And everyone it was great. All three of them were there. So Waz is like, don't worry, man. It's safe. Oh.
I think maybe Waz's body language was trying to communicate, no, don't go yet. It's actually kind of interesting to see that Fleischer broke out of his defensive position just to make that one run, but he was relatively unstacked for all that work. But then again, this being Jab Castles with the spawns being the way they are, your role can change very quickly depending on where
you've got to
end
be
up.
flexible.
Yeah. But Event taking it away with 7 health left over. Where's the Fitty? Well, don't even have to worry about the Fitty. Waz is going to take it right out of your own hands.
Benzona, he's on the for glory right now. And he's getting kills, actually. Rafa's allowed him.
The armor.
Spread your wings and fly, Benzona. Oh, but there's so many rails. Viju, another rail would kill him. Pretty much anything would right now. Viju can't take him down, but suddenly Benzona is looking more and more useless. Unlucky for him. And now Sanity's on his way.
Jeez, that last shock of insanity. Oh, you're still here?
Oh, lovely
Revenge
plasma.
being Plasmid on down. Still plenty of time before anything comes up. But Sanity is looking for this junk rush just to take down the defensive player. The Rob will still be incredibly stacked here.
Waz can't really find an angle. He might have to be a little bit patient. He needs a teammate next to him. ID generally doesn't.
A great job. Yeah, a lot of armor here for ID. Massive
Lovely
rocket
jump.
coming out. Perfect rocket jump.
Oh!
Needs some help though. Nobody there to help him out.
I think a rocket sort of stepped in front of him and totally ruined the bounce that he was going for to get any further. But still getting some sick rockets. It's a mutual frag in the end between him and Waz. But he won our hearts.
Did he?
Or something.
Oh, ID, beautiful grenade there. And he's looking like he wants to capitalize on his current string of luck with grenades and try to take down Bijou as well.
They're not working anymore!
Bijou and ID, I wouldn't choose them as a pairing for, you know, trying to kill each other with grenades. Nobody's gonna hit anybody. They can just out-dodge each other infinitely.
It was awesome watching them play together before in EG, I believe it was. They just worked so sick together. Now they get to face off on opposing teams. I'm going to switch away from ID a little bit and actually watch Rafa now, who's managed to get quad. And is he giving it again? Benzona, would you like it? And Benzona's like, no man, I failed hard last time. It's your time to carry the team.
Fail hard. Ran out of steam. But Rafa's got plenty of that here.
In
at
Europe
least
we call
until
that
Waz
failing
throws a
hard.
rail in his way. And we've got Fleischer with the quad.
Okay.
He's gonna have a little bit more time on it, and armor as well. He just needs to break out and make it useful.
Oh, the
But he
rail
wants to make-
switch!
He wants to make this a defensive quad by the look of it, but it's going to be a
What?
Rafa is taking it all the way, but it's going to be Sanity taking him down. We've got ID to keep the pressure up, but Sanity can deal no problem.
I thought Rafa was going to have the whole damn lot then for a moment.
That looked like the beginning of something amazing, yeah.
Yeah. It was close to it. Fleischer, he can hear that war is on his doorstep. Unfortunately, his teammates are good on the turrets. There it is, on the lower end. What's that? ID making his way in. Nope. Not anymore. I'm going to switch away from the defender, I'm afraid. So I'm going to move, let's check out the blue team a bit. I'm on Avenged.
Not anymore.
Well, no, I've got... We're going to watch him from the beginning of a run. Let's see what he can carve for us. If this will materialize into anything nice.
Alright, he knows that he has a teammate down low already, but he's running right into Fleischer, but thankfully not doing too much damage against himself with that rocket. Vij will be taking a little bit of hurt here, but that means that the red flag room doesn't really have a stacked defender at the moment. Neither does the blue, and Soda knocked down to 3 health. You wonder where Rafa is. He's stacking up in the garden, okay. My god, but look at this. This is a double push onto the item Sanity's going for. He's going to be low on health, but Waz will be there as well. Waz will still be alive, so that should be a regen going to Sanity, in fact.
Yeah, he's going to grab this one. 10 seconds, actually, till the next item's up.
Yeah, that's a huge potential problem, but we already have the steal away from the blue side. Sanity's going to be soaking up that regen a little bit before going in for a push.
And they managed to get the double power up, in fact, but Fleischer's not really strong enough to make anything good happen from this. Fleischer did get the shotgun kill on Avenge just then, but ID picks up the regen. I'm going to switch it. Do we have a quad carrier somewhere? Oh.
Yeah, it could be
There
Fleischer.
it is.
He's, again, using this defensively.
They seem pretty tired, really. I think they just want to stabilize a little bit, and then they're going to think about some crazy attack soon. But Viju, he gets the last couple of seconds to see if there's any rails to land in mid. Here's that his teammate's in trouble. Well played.
But a lot of this has been, you know, absolutely needing 2 players at like 50 and 50 to maintain some good defense. There's been a lot of damage coming from a lot of these pushes. There isn't a whole lot of hurt going on mid-map to keep these defensive players well stacked. But yeah, everything's been kind of messy for the past like 5 minutes at least. We've got Sanity with a bit of a potential here. He's going to have to double back. He's got a teammate Viju there to help him out.
One
when
in
it
mid.
comes to running, when it comes to running flags, I would kind of defer to Viju.
Just go out the door, for God's sake, Sanity. Stop trying the fancy tricks.
Open the door!
Oh, and ID's going to take him. Time wasted. His opportunity killed.
Beasting it up.
Oh my god, Sanity spawns and just gets owned then. I'm going to switch over to ID, who also explodes. Well, he's managed to get a yellow armor off the spawn. Let's see if he can make anything happen from this. Is he going to go for a steal? It's in 20 seconds on the red team, so he might just want to back up for his own and then head on over straight after. Teammate's going to pick up the power-up. Avenge with quad.
This time. Avenge is able to take his quad and use it defensively to take down Waz, but my god, Avenge, it's a good thing he actually came in when he did with that quad.
Yeah. I think his teammates called for help, and he was there. He was happy to help.
Yeah, but you end up losing the whole quad because of that.
True, but now they get to worry about the other power-up. Fortunately, they don't have to worry too much because regen is nowhere near as much of a threat. And now, actually, Team 1, the Reds, they can play it defensively if they want, but Viju, not uber defensive in nature, so he's going to push forward, and he's got Waz with him. They have to be pretty scared now, the blue team. Fantastic rail. Oh, what a direct there, Rafa. And that shut down the round. They really needed
Everybody
Viju
shut
there.
down everybody. Nobody got out of that.
Where you going?
This first
A
map, the
lot
grand
of clutch
final.
shots right there.
Damn close.
Sanity now with a run. Beautiful rocket on Benzone around the corner. It looks like nobody's in mid, actually. It looks like he might be able to get through here unscathed completely. What?
Lovely jump.
There's nobody. He saw nobody.
What the hell? And here they come, all of
There
them,
they are
one at
now.
a time.
Fly to the Valkyries. Jeez.
We've got a touch, but this time it's Viju. That attack before didn't work from the other team, so that he's going to try and make his way through. He gets a double rocket kill, and Sanity's there. Now Waz? Oh.
That's pretty much return to status quo right there. But we've got Viju actually on the pickup. Oh, he might be able to sneak out of this. He's got a railgun. Doesn't want to be humming along too much, though.
Oh, man. Push range on the rail. No success.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Really dangerous time on Japanese scouts.
It is.
Down the flag.
There's not much time left for Team 4 to get things working.
Roth is on regen here. Still have 15 seconds before the other item comes up, so this is actually really good for Rafi. He can soak up this, oh nice, this regen the whole way to the other item and just dominate that. Or he's gonna go directly for the flag. Interesting play there. Does he have anybody else who could take that away? No, he's gonna be leaving Waz to chase with the squad.
Oh, Waz is
he's
over
going
there.
right back towards the item. Oh, what?
Avenge has got everything.
Bit me off with Rafa, but why?
Oh, he's got to be careful with these point-blank rockets. They could be so damn painful. He's got rails out. He's missing a shotgun. Would be a brilliant weapon for this. Waz for the rockets. Oh, Benzona's stacked. Amazing support from Benzona. This could have really helped them and secure the flag. They really need to tie the game up. They got 2 minutes left. Viju's rockets does hit him in the end, but he's gotten over. Can he make it to the end? Oh, the rail from Fleischer.
What?
How did this work? How did that work at all?
Benzona's play was amazing. He's been in the defense for ages, stacking up, and now he's like, all right, I gotta support the attackers and I gotta support them in the deep end. If he wasn't there, then that was just a hopeless run. Like a big risk taken by Benzona, but it worked out amazingly.
I won't lie, this has been one of the more difficult Jap Castles matches to keep track of. It's like, there's too many weird things going on. Like, there'll be these weird lulls for like a minute where just like nothing happens and then everybody dies all at once.
Yeah. Constant explosions.
Sounds like Quake.
That's not why we play this game.
Yeah. The final minute, we're tied back up here 2-on-2. But man, we still got, you know,
sanity.
now 20 seconds between the items here. So I hope we don't see Rafa once again forget when the other one was coming up and run back towards it. It's already picked up. But man, the rocket jumps coming out of Sanity are insane.
Did he make that jump? Because I got switched to the quad straight away.
He didn't, well, he made the jump, but he didn't land.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Didn't stick the landing. Everybody else stuck it in him.
Awkward. Well, there's a lot going on
Fleischer.
here.
We're looking at him with a quad, and that is going to be the last thing Avenge wants to see, the quad jump around the corner, shotty in the face.
Sanity, oh the hell!
Shut that down.
Sick rail boost from behind that made him wall clip through, but he's going down deep into the gardens.
That spawn could not have been any better from Avenge. That's exactly what he needed to be able to chase.
What's going on with Fleischer? Like, he turned his back for a second, and then he turns around and 3 dudes are there. Fortunately, he had quad, he was able to do some damage, but that doesn't really keep things from going into overtime once again.
Here we are, man. Map 1 of the grand finals. We get overtime. It's a beautiful day. I'm on Waz now for the beginning of this overtime. Oh! Rafa's going to feel that in the morning. Let's see if he can pull this one down. Has he got teammates nearby? He doesn't. He just needs to kill a little bit of time until he sees those yellow triangles popping up beside him. There's one down there, but he's not going into support because he's just got too many people around him.
So usually when it comes to the respawn timers, you know, you try to look at frags a little bit for the indication of where those chips are going to fall. But man, these teams are like almost dead even when it comes to the KDRs.
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty damn even all game. Sanity, he's got a touch, but he is so freaking weak. Avenged even goes for the rail. Complete overkill, but what the hell, it doesn't even matter. And now Sanity's
trying
going
to
to
quote-unquote defend with no armor. Here comes Sanity. Scaring scaring him right into a direct rocket. Sanity taking very little damage in that, but here comes Rafa right off the spawn and take him down.
That's actually not too bad. He did steal away that base yellow, so that is going to leave blue without much armor to defend with. So we'll see if they can actually do something and take advantage of that little situation. But ID with Regen right now, he's actually got a massive stack on this map, considering what map he's on. He does take a rail, but that's all his armor gone. He does land another one in return.
Oh, he wants it so bad.
Yeah. Waz looking to do some damage. Only 25 health though, and a nice rail from Viju taking down Avenged.
Always believe Viju.
Sick
Nice
stuff.
He's able to come back in here looking for that one on ID, and ID just, honestly, that jump gave it to him. But here comes the swoop into the flag room. It's going to be completely full, however. He's done the damage. He's set off the longer respawn time, but here come grenades to keep him at bay and burn off that quad as Avenge sneaks up from behind.
This is getting intense now, man, with 5-second respawn delay.
Absolutely.
This is starting to take its toll.
If he can have a clean rocket jump, well, he's actually going to break away towards mid. I hope that was due to communication, but he actually went the one direction where enemies actually were.
Well, if he carried on through the gardens, he would have meant 3 instead of 1.
Clean.
Oh, Avenge with the dirty rails here. He's trying to make it through.
What was that rocket?
That rail?
It's going to make it. Is this it? He's not done it.
What?
Team 4 are going to be they're going to be breaking into this one.
I know why this was such a fucked up match though. Finally figured it out. Viju and ID on different teams. Universe isn't like that. Too crazy.
Well, Team 4 are one step closer to winning this. They were seeded first in the tournament, and I believe Team 1 was actually seeded third when we went past the group stages. The what?
Oh my fucking god, Siberia.
Good.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so good today, this map. Like, I'm expecting that we're going to continue being lucky with this map. It just offers really close games, like when you have two.
Well, if everybody knows how to run quad, yeah, it can.
I think
with ID in the mix and Viju. Don't worry.
That's why I say it's gonna get fucky. It's gonna get hard fucky.
Our ID has been sick on this map earlier today.
Yeah, the one time we saw ID play this map earlier, I can't remember what team he played, but he got every single quad.
At 100, 200 with a med
100,
kit.
200 every time. It was insane with a med kit. It was ridiculous.
And these guys will be starting it in just a moment. So if Team 4 win this, then we will have our champions of the Captis North American CTF Cup concluded. But I feel like Waz's team has still got something in the tanks. Like they already surprised me by getting through the semifinals against the Hangs team. And I thought that was a really nice victory. They got it 2-0, I believe. It was a close 2-0, however. But this close last map in overtime, I think this could be theirs. Let me check quickly, actually, who picked this map. It was actually Viju's team, so ID and Co. They picked Siberia, so this could be very difficult now. But, you know, these aren't like official teams that have synced in maps they've been amazing on for ages. This
Still
is
got a couple months before QuakeCon.
yeah. I don't know what to expect. I hope though, like, if we did get CTF at QuakeCon and stuff, that we do have players like Brick, like Fleischer, like
Get back to
Viju,
Lambo
Waz,
going.
etc. Yeah, please. But I would love to see even these kind of teams because they're just really balanced and it would make for a really sick event. I wonder how things would change if CTF got announced. Would we have just one stomping CTF team that can only be challenged by a European Fnatic or Broken or Hate, as they call themselves, I think.
I'll have to see about that. That's you'd get into some like Nations Cup territory.
I don't think Nations Cup. I think we could offer quite a lot of damn good teams from various places. We have the Belgian team is amazing, to be honest. It has Impulse, Vertex, Demon. God, I can't remember the last player. I think it's Extro. Like, they have a seriously mental team. Like, I think they could take on any. They could even take on an EG.
I would love to see that match. But here we go. Siberia.
I'm on
We
Rafa.
watched it. Wouldn't we all like to?
I'm gonna actually move off Rafa, I'm sorry, because he's busy picking up items and I want to see the cluster
He's gonna be playing
muck at the beginning.
He's been doing a little bit more of that today, I've been seeing. Not used to seeing him in that role.
He's back to what he's used to, you know, picking up lots of items, timing them, and telling his teammates when they're up. Benzona, actually, seeing Benzona playing aggressive feels kind of weird since he's been so defensive all the time.
Alright, well, here comes Avenge for the push before the quad damage. My god, that pop and lock rocket on Sanity was anything but. But he's just waiting for red armor that's not going to be coming up. He's going to be able to curb stomp player down, and with 28 health, he's going to be able to survive and take away the yellow armor, which will be nice, but it's not going to be anything like a flag. Now we'll see how he's going to be able to get away with it. The Waz is going to be able to pick up this first
Awesome
quad.
pickup.
If he could stay alive long enough, he might be able to allow this quad to help out.
Red denied, that's really annoying for him, and he's going to be forced into defense with this. But he's not, his teammates probably give him the A-OK to move ahead. Oh, wrong weapon out, and he's missing the rail. Avenge turns around, and that's
Hey
quad
guys, I've
in the other
got
team.
quad. Walking to the base like, what up, I got a big...
Oh,
Not
Benzona.
even sorry.
He's missing his rails as well as Waz. Look at it, he's just shaking all over. It's like, I can't
Can't even hit
do
his
this.
shotgun. Just throw the shotgun at you.
The quad cam came on, he knew the pressure was on him.
There we go, Waz is showing us how it's done. There
Hey.
you go. Alright, so he and Viju are going to be buddying up for this, but Rafa doesn't need any friends. He has a lightning gun.
That is a friend.
I'm going to watch Viju a bit off the spawn and see what he can make of all this. This is a lot more aggressive than the early Siberias. I think Team 1 kind of realized that Team 4 like to take it slow and attack it just every quad, and they're just countering this by being aggressive constantly, so they can't stack up the way that they want to. So go aggressive. Like usually,
Rafa's walled up and Fleischer's walled up on the other side. Fleischer's 2-0, which just tells us that there haven't been as many pushes from the blue end of things.
Wow.
red steel. We got a
Viju.
red steel. It's Christmas early for Viju.
Viju takes down ID, does it again. I believe he stole his red away as well. That's going to be a big play here because, as we saw earlier, ID being a massive player for that quad, especially with that red action. But Viju is going to be very, very
He's
early
gonna
for
go
his
to
quad.
blue.
Not very early, excuse me. But he's going to steal away, but there's absolutely no opposition from the other team for that quad. And Benzona gets a quick flag grab, but he goes down very, very
This is
quickly
so
to
nice
Flash's
for Viju.
rail.
Fleischer's more than happy to keep the flag where it's at the moment. Kind of convenient there.
How many people does he have to kill? Rafa's in front of him as well. He's got to hit though. He's missing everything. Rafa the dodge. Oh my god, unbeatable here. He was pretty stacked as well, but that certainly should have been VG's play. Especially after he stole red armor. He timed it straight after the quad, went back to it. He didn't need to go home, and he's making ID look like a really passive defensive numbnut. I think ID might be getting a little bit annoyed at VG because he's not playing the way that ID wants him to play.
Which was the problem when they were on the same team, too. But yeah, this totally rubs the universe the wrong way, having them have, you know, be on opposing forces.
It makes for exciting games, that's for sure. Santi's got a touch.
Oh, Santi's got away with it. He's got Benzona taken on down. He's got to come back up to jump pad.
Nice.
ID can't get any damage on him. He's going to steal away that LG to make sure it's not going to be a problem for him.
He's going to meet people
Slides
here.
back into mid. That rail from Benzona. Oh man, Benzona's rail still not quite on target. We have LG coming his way, but if he can survive long enough, he's got a teammate there to kind of protect his rear end. There's Sanity taking away the first cap there for the red team.
Beautiful play. He had the players with him at just the right time, and then they just got in the way. They're like, right, well, if you want to kill the flag carrier, you're going to have to get through us, unless you want to through a rail through all three of them.
There's ID, finally getting it in with Plasma.
I'm going to watch ID.
In hand, and he can steal it. Well, I'm sorry, not steal. It's the same color. But everybody was on him so much, I initially thought, oh, he must be aggressing. But now everyone's trying to come up on him. And he's completely holding down the medkit hallway.
Oh, we just got rid of so much. Oops.
I know you're cute and all, but don't do that. There's still plenty of time left on it, though. And Avenge didn't quite seem coming quickly enough to throw out that crucial rail up top instead of down below. VG with 10 seconds is now up to 100-100. It must be feeling fairly confident against Rafa, but again, he's still going to be incredibly difficult to take down.
Rafa always wins.
With 82 health left over, how did he do that?
3 corrects. Just one after the other. That's absolute domination. Such a rapper.
Santi though, he's trying to jump away, just not getting enough Yoops from that. And a little air rocket to finish him off.
Yoops?
I mean, you have deeps for DPS. I don't see why you can't have Yoops or ups for UPS.
Ups.
I think Yoops sounds better though.
What's
Ups.
up, man?
Yoops, man.
Ups.
It's gonna catch on like middies are gonna catch on. And if you don't think middies are gonna catch on, then something's seriously
Your
wrong with
brain is a mystical place, my friend.
That's the beauty of being me.
Cropper's down to 15 health though. And he's looking a little shaky.
Oh, we got a lot of action going on in, at the red areas. I'm gonna check out WAS for a little bit.
You can see if Benzona can hit anything. Attaboy!
WAS is weak. WAS is weak. Oh, dazzle.
Zona's weaker.
That means that Avenge can be. Well, he got 25 health out of that med kit. Okay. But I thought he was going to stick around for the quad pickup. That kind of begs the question, who is going to be there in mid for the quad pickup? I mean, Fleischer's stacked.
Is ID? Is he stacked at all? Benzona's there.
But Fleischer's stacked because he was on the D's. But Benzona's going for it, actually. He's able to take down Fleischer. It's going to be left up on top. ID will have him with the red armor.
He is
How
stacked.
does ID have so much health left over? And armor.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You can win that 50 as well.
Oh, the
And
red!
shield the red!
No.
Oh my god. This is like.
Avenge needs to give away that flag. He's launched it to the air. Oh, there's a flag. That's wasting so much time for ID.
I'm just going to let people see.
Rocket jump. We're going to have to see some mad movement.
Medkit. Holy shit.
Use medkit. Oh, there's so many people in front. He's missing
That was
rocket
the best
jumps.
rocket jump I've ever seen in my life. But Rob was there to get the rebound. He was there at just the right time. Man,
What?
ID really just
What? How did that rail hit? Are you kidding me?
Is there anyone else in the way? No, there isn't. We're on 1-to-1.
DG was the only man to ever hit that rail.
that cap,
ID was just a force of nature moving in for that grab.
dude. Like that cap was so much harder than it should have been, though. Like they could have finished that cap 10,
That
20
rocket
seconds
jump
earlier.
especially. He's gonna rocket jump directly into the pillar, but really slowly. In fact, if you could rail me in the back and help me hit the pillar, that would be great. I'll tie back up one-on-one almost halfway through. That's why I love Siberia.
No, this is going as expected in Siberia, man. We expect this kind of intensity of action. Waz trying to play it sneaky, not working, but Sanity, is he going to try and punk his way around to this? It's going to be difficult.
But nobody cares. Okay.
Oh, Rafa does.
Rafa just didn't want anybody stealing the Mega. Oh, but Red Armor's been taken. Not sure who by. But Fleischer's got quad here with Medkit in hand. A little bit of armor, and again,
Lovely.
we're going to be able to see him take away the red before turning this into a defensive quad. But as he comes into mid, it's going to be kind of critical to hit something.
Oh,
El Cheetah rail on both Avenge and Benzona. But now he's getting kind of trapped down here.
these angles are so annoying.
Avenge, good God. You can see Flash is looking like, where the hell do I aim right now? Oh my God.
Sanity will just jumps, but he's also going to shut down Rafa. He's been forced to hit such sick stuff in order to keep his space intact.
Poor Fleischer.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him, man. He was so stacked. And the thing is, ID, he's only had one quad pickup, and that was after it had already gone through 4 hands. Although he was finally stacked.
Map about taking a quad and then going back to your own base for red. Like, by the time you come back out of your base, guess where all of your opponents are gonna be? They're gonna be so set up in mid. And so you need, you know, somebody left alive in mid to kind of hold down the fort while you go back to your fort.
Yeah.
That obviously didn't happen.
Oh, Sanity didn't even get a chance to react to using his medkit. He died so quickly then. I'm on Waz once again. 2 rails on Benzona. Halfway through, he's hitting a lot of impressives. 54% rail. Really, really tidy. I actually want to switch over to Viju. How's he hitting on the rail? He was hitting over 60% rail on Japanese castles.
Oh, jeez.
And I can't remember how many impressives he hit, but it was like over 30 or so.
But I think in this last minute, both teams acknowledged that they didn't want to do crap until the next quad. But we've got one trying to sneak in. It's going to be Sanity.
Oh my God, he just rocket jumped into that little pillar that's hanging over there.
Quality rocket jump.
That was amazing. Oh my God, that was,
Oh, ID.
Right now, though, it's just patty cake with the quad. Yeah, let's take a look and see if we can find who it ended up with. ID actually does get it. He is in the enemy base, and he's making a push into the red area. Unfortunately, does not take it. I think it did go into the hands of Rafa, though.
Oh, the save on Mega!
Beautiful rail saving Mega. He does take a pummel for his efforts, but Rafa right now, that's the man you want with quad. That's exactly where it needs to be. And Rafa is just mowing people down like it's going out of style. But then, of course.
Oh, Avenge couldn't quite save the flag. Waz manages to take it home. That was a really nice series of play. Unfortunately, they couldn't take it further. And Rafa's hitting 68% rail.
Jeez.
He's doing okay on that department.
Question is, will we see any major action before the next quad?
I want to
even
see
timing
ID.
between the red armors, though.
Where are you, ID? Okay, he's managed to stack up. Right now, it's really the red team's responsibility to manage ID's stack, because he's got way too much. If they let him have this for the next quad, then they are in goddamn trouble. And ID doesn't even need to take the reds. He's got way too much for the other team to cope with.
Oh my God. He doesn't think he has way too much, so don't worry.
Stupid rails.
He needs to give next red to a teammate. Like, he really does not need it. He's gonna get a buddy here.
Especially if he's gonna sit with it until quad. I completely agree.
63% rail, by the way.
If he took the stack
Beautiful.
and then, you know, at 30 seconds the quad went for a rush, cool. Open the door for someone else, but...
Whoa, Viju's damage. That's what Viju needed to do. Now, blue team don't really have much of a super Saiyan of any sort. And Avenge is actually going to get a touch. Quad's going to spawn basically as he gets there. There's Sanity in the way. But we got a rail from Fleischer, I think.
But that'll be the first quad in a long
One
time
health.
not going over to ID. Viju's just going to take it and tuck it away.
Oh, he survives. Oh, what the hell?
Look at this Avenge. It's like, gonna shut that quad down. I'll tell you what.
Then Zona can't do
almost
much.
nearly does. I mean, he did effectively. Like, Viju, sure, he's still alive, but he's not gonna do crap with that.
Viju, just don't let the quad disappear this time.
Don't leave me. That was worth it, I think. Completely agree with that maneuver. But yeah, we have a lot of really highly stacked defensive players. We've got Rafa with 200 and yellow. We've got Fleischer with well over that. But one-on-one here, I'm wondering if it could be worthwhile. I mean, especially with ID dying in the last one, you don't have really that guy who's going to be coming into the quad who's going to be fully stacked up.
Check out Viju though for the red team. He wants to make something happen, and he does not want to give away that stack. He might give away the next red to a teammate.
But is it worth waiting all this time, though?
Yep, it is. This is exactly what ID did last time we saw him play on Siberia, and it was much more successful. So I want to see him doing that. I want to see Viju doing that.
ID and Rafa just traded Mega and Red, so Rafa's got Red to his name. Mega did go to ID here. And it looks like the next Red is going to be going back to ID as usual, so he's going to have a massive stack.
Viju dies.
I think he's really going to set up for this Red. So 150, 150 for ID.
Let's check him out.
Yeah, about 15 seconds until that power up. So let's see. I don't know. ID is really wanting to make a play on this.
Both teams are kind of using the same strat though. They're both going to have a powerhouse.
Oh, I like this.
They want to win.
I really did like that until Rafa shut it down, but
They're going to have a powerhouse and they want to win.
Viju going for the flag like 10 seconds before quad, I really like that, but Rafa said no.
Oh, we've got a flag touch here.
Almost was getting out of there before help.
Wow, really? Waz just destroys ID with that quad. Oh my god.
Viju's in.
Viju likewise.
ID went down low in the enemy base with quad, and Waz just chased him down there and just LG'd the holy bejesus out of him. That is something you don't see every
Holy
day.
bejesus all over the pavement.
Seriously, tons of it. Splattered. It's disgusting.
Yeah. But Viju, it doesn't look like he wants to wait around any longer.
I think Viju could definitely benefit from being a little bit more patient on this map, although I like the fact that he's not, that he is playing aggressively. It's a lot more fun to watch.
Benzona ID are just doing a little jump pad play, just bouncing on each other's heads.
Well, so far Viju's been
times.
doing a lot of running into the room, throwing out a rail, missing it, and then awkwardly leaving.
Yeah.
I do that a lot of parties. Shoot, miss, something away. Well,
A lot of
this
action
comes down to the fact that, Rafa is, 34-5. Fleischer, he's been the one stacking up on his team, but he hasn't actually had to have as much defensive action. Rafa's been like the one guy who, everybody else gets through. But Rafa will stop
I'm gonna give it.
their tracks.
I do need to give it to ID though. He started off pretty bad as far as KDR is concerned. I think he was like 8-12, and now he's 48-17.
Wow, he's
So,
made up for that. Holy crap. But this is the thing. I think the Reds have kind of lost their focus on shutting ID down, and that's why they did so well at the beginning. Now that ID's kind of running the place,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
got
be
his rhythm down, which is the one thing you cannot let happen.
I'm gonna be super surprised if the Reds manage to win this map.
Oh, Benzona with the pickup here. A little bit of pull action. Fleischer's not going to be able to quite make that hit.
Well,
Benzona's going to get out of there.
oh, the
my
dodge!
God.
Managed to get taken down in the end. Now ID moving in. Waz on the defense. ID no longer has much to play with, but Sanity goes down. Waz with the machine gun shuts down quad, but
Look at this,
Rafa.
Rafa's pushing forward. Rafa just died, but he pushed way forward there. He got like 4 frags before that all went down the drain.
He's gonna save this one up. He can afford to wait if he just wants to drop it round, but he's just seen that flag has disappeared. Priorities getting them straight. Oh, quad. Sorry, Mega. If he just got the steal on that, that could have been enormous. But it could be going down to the last power up, guys, to decide if we're gonna see a tiebreaker or if it is gonna be Team 4 who are gonna take this grand finals.
Looks like Viju's actually shifting gears a little bit at least in order to soak up some armor. But that's actually kind of dangerous for the blue team right now. Rafa's going to be much weaker than you
nail gun.
for the past 10 minutes.
Sanity. There's a lot of nail gun damage actually.
It's the first time we've actually casted that weapon being used, and it did like 120 damage or so.
It does have a nice, satisfying thwack.
It does. I
sound.
like it. I used it in a sub event, and it's really. I mean, you're
Nice
forced to
and
go into
wet
hysterics.
sounding.
Hot and moist.
Telling yourself it's done. Right. So wet then.
Wet sounding. Oh my god.
Don't lie to yourself.
I'm trying not to.
Just 1 minute left here.
Viju, go to
Tied up
Viju.
1-on-1.
It's Viju cam right now. He's not gonna get shut down. He might get shut down. He's
watching
getting
ID.
shut down.
ID 100 200 medkit.
Oh my
Usual
God.
stack for him. 10 seconds to quad. ID's gonna be the man to play this play on this, but Waz reads him like a book and leaves him with absolutely nothing. That medkit is gonna be the only thing keeping him alive. Viju is dead.
Oh.
ID is dead. Who is gonna get the quad right
I
now?
don't know.
It's Fleischer gonna get the initial hit, but then who came in?
Who's got
Benzona,
quad? I can't find him.
4 HP. What?
He's gonna try and save the day. Is he gonna give quad away? What's he doing? Don't stand still. Kill the damn
He's
green
trying
kills.
to drop it. He's trying to.
I was like, oh, there's the bind. And
ID's
during
like,
that
sucking
time,
at life and give me the quad.
oh, he missed Mega. Okay, ID, he's got a bit of a stack, and now he's entering the enemy base. The quad's gonna run out by the time he gets to the flag. But this could be dangerous. Oh, the damage lands. Fleischer just blows up. Is this it? This is possibly the last run. Viju chasing him like his life depends on it, but ID makes it through. Run, boy. Run,
Right,
ID.
of
This can
course.
be the
Oh
game
my
for you.
God.
We are about to go into overtime, but it could be denied right here.
God. That is huge. That is so. That is such an ID move. Oh my God.
No fun of Fleischer. Nobody. That wasn't Fleischer's fault. And he rocked himself against the wall.
How did I